Hi, Shima girls. I pray that you ladies are enjoying your weekend as usual. Well, for this video, I would like to go over the 5 questions you ladies had to answer for my Shima celebrates 9,000 subscribers. Yeah! I mean, the subscribers list just keeps growing and growing and growing. And I am so humbled and so happy, because I never dreamed it would go this far. Again, when I saw it hit 500 subscribers, I was like, wow, my goodness, this is something else what I'm doing here. And it's I've been at this for 3 years, I think going on four already. So, wow, from 500 to 9,000 plus. And that is amazing. But I think what's even more amazing than the subscribers, the subscriber list that keeps growing and growing is the actual fact that together we are helping to shatter that myth that black hair cannot grow past shoulder length. I think that is just so incredible. We're actually doing it. We are definitely doing it, shattering the ignorance and the foolishness that's out there that surrounds us on a day-to-day basis, directly or indirectly making us believe erroneously that black hair can only reach a certain length, you know, and it's just not true. And it's just so amazing, that together as a team we are accomplishing this mission. So I mean, congratulations to you ladies. Congratulations to our efforts. Congratulations, for our determination. And let's keep moving forward. Let's take this worldwide. Black women can grow fairy tale mythical hair. All right. And we're showing them that this is true. Okay, so let's go for it. I would like to go over the 5 questions with you ladies. And, and I've received some cool answers as well. I'm gonna go because even though it was wrong in certain cases, in a way it was still right. But I was looking for some specific answers. I'm going to explain why, the specific answers are the best answers and the best choice to apply to our Shima hair growth journey. So yeah, today we're gonna learn a lot again. So fasten your seatbelts, ladies. Okay, let's go for it. So question number one: what is the term we use to describe any style that keeps the ends of our hair moisturized and hidden away for a prolonged period of time? Okay, what is the term? There's a two-word term we use to describe any style that keeps the ends of our hair moisturized and hidden away for a prolonged period of time. And I made plenty of videos addressing this. It is like the main thing we use to help us grow longer, healthier, afro-textured hair. Okay, well, here it is. That term is called protective styling. Okay, so I accepted your answer if it said protective styling. I accepted your answer if it said protective styles. Okay, so you were on the right track. If you use protective styles, you were still on the right track. But the seriously correct answer was protective styling. Okay, and protective styling is essential to helping us retain hair growth. Okay, remember the other video I created in which it's important to focus on retaining hair growth. Okay, instead of focusing on faster hair growth, the protective styling helps us to retain hair growth along with moisturizing, of course. So if your ladies have been, on top of your game, you definitely should be seeing a lot of, new length that you have been retaining throughout the weeks and throughout the months and even throughout the years, depending on how long you've been on your Shima hair growth journey. There's nothing quite like protective styling because protective styling, ladies, guarantees longer hair. Again, our hair is constantly growing. When we are asleep, our hair is still growing. Okay? Um, the only way that your hair may stop growing is if are affected by an illness, a medication, even pregnancy. But 95% of the time, our hair is constantly growing. But the problem is that we're not capturing the length that our body is producing, okay? Because we've been using the wrong hair products, we've been using the wrong styling techniques, we've been using the wrong black hair care styling options, period. And we need to try to use the correct styling options, meaning gentle handling. Everything we do and everything we do not do to our hair is going to affect our hair growth results. This is why it's so important to use protective styles, because protective styling keeps our hair what hidden away, you know, and it reduces the amount of manipulation we do to our hair, ladies. Okay, that's an essential reason why it's important to use protective styling, because we tend to manipulate our hair on a constant basis. We like to keep up with the latest styles. And even even if we're not trying to keep up with the latest styles, it's just out of the way. The saying, out of sight, out of mind. We have to use that for our hair growth journey as well. Out of sight, out of mind with protective styling. So the only time you're gonna think about manipulating your hair is after your 1 week, 2 week, and even 2 month period is up, and you're removing your protective styling, and you're ready to wash your hair. Okay, that's the only time you should be, especially if you are on the Shima hair growth journey, to try to grow your hair to, incredible lengths, past shoulder length level, you know. So definitely protective styling is, extremely, extremely important, ladies. Please use protective styling along with moisturizing your hair as often as you can. Okay. All right, let's continue to the next question. So, okay, true or false? And this time I just threw one true or false question, because the other contests, they were basically, true or false questions, and there was a chance, you will guess it right. So this time around, I wanted you ladies to basically fill in the blanks and think a little bit more. So here we go. True or false for number two. It is not important to sleep with our silk scarves and or our satin caps every night. Okay? Is it or is it not? Well, the correct answer to number two is false. It is extremely important to sleep with our silk scarves and or our satin caps every night. Remember, ladies, our hair is naturally dry by nature, and that cotton, or the cotton pillow, or the cotton sheets you use at night, or even if it's not cotton, if it's not made of silk material or satin material, it's gonna suck up the moisture you have put in your hair. And if you haven't put any moisture in your hair, it will multiply the dryness you already have on your hair. So the satin material and the silk materials protect your hair from, from the moisture getting sucked out of it. Okay. So in other words, when you shimmer all your hair, the oil will be trapped within your silk scarf or your satin caps. Okay. It will be protected. And at the same time, your natural body heat helps it to absorb even more throughout the night. Okay. So it is extremely important that we sleep with our silk scarves and our satin caps every night, ladies. You don't want to wake up with, looking crazy in the morning. Because also it messes up your hair. And sleeping with our silk scarves in place keeps whatever style you had created in place. So when you wake up, you're just basically ready to go. you know Maybe you got to tuck a few hairs here, tuck a few hairs there, but that's it. You don't have to start from the beginning to get your hair right. So that means you're going to get, to work on time. That means you're going to get to school on time, or to whatever destination you have the following morning on time. Okay. But again, the main purpose to sleep with our satin caps and our silk scarves is to preserve the moisture that we put in our hair, whether it be the Shima oil or the moisturizer of your choice. It is to preserve that moisture. It's the same thing with the protective styling. It helps to preserve the moisture. Protective styling, sleeping with our silk scarves every night, goes hand in hand, to help us retain hair growth, to help us retain those half an inches that our body normally produces every month. Okay, on average is half an inch of hair growth per month. So if you're not sleeping with your silk scarves, with your satin caps, start doing it today, ladies. All right. All of this is extremely important to obtain the fairy tale mythical hair length hair of your dreams. All right. Okay, now for question number 3. Name the 2 healthiest ways to dry afro textured hair after washing. All right, we had to name the 2 healthiest, keep that in mind, healthiest ways to dry afro textured hair after washing. All right, the answer to that is air drying and roller setting. If you are air drying your hair and if you are roller setting your hair, you are exercising the 2 healthiest ways to dry afro textured hair after washing. Why? Because it doesn't require any forced heat. The natural air itself is drying your hair. All right. And the roller setting, let me get more specific with the roller setting, because even if you're roller setting, if you're using the wrong rollers, it is still not the healthiest way to dry your hair if you're using the wrong rollers. You have to be using the plastic rollers, also known as magnetic rollers. Okay, what you see me with in the pictures. All right, these are jumbo size, but they have to be plastic rollers. Okay, if you are using the sponge rollers to dry your hair, I do not recommend that. Why? Because those are sponges. And what does a sponge do? It sucks up moisture. It's sucking up the moisture from your leave-in conditioner. And if you happen to apply some Shima oil or some other moisturizer of your choice, it's sucking up that moisture as well. I have tried sponge rollers on my hair, and when I remove them, my hair is dry. Okay, because those are sponges. Those are sponge rollers. Okay, so use the plastic rollers or the magnetic rollers. Okay, satin rollers, I've never used satin rollers to dry my hair after washing. I think that's something you do, like to help you style your hair. If some of you ladies have used satin type of rollers, elaborate in the comment section, and let us know, what is the purpose of you using the satin rollers. But again, air drying and roller setting are the 2 healthiest ways, especially if you are a natural and you're air drying your hair. That is perfect. You're doing it perfectly. Okay, because natural hair is also very, very fragile hair. Okay, and less heat is important. I know that I have gone into detail regarding, putting your hooded hair dryers on low to medium, putting your blow dryers on low to medium. That is okay. That works as well, provided that you're not blow drying your hair every other day or using that hooded dryer every other day. Because, again, that is forced heat. That is direct heat. That, it's not the natural air itself drying your hair. I understand it takes some time for the natural air to completely dry your hair. It takes patience, especially the longer your hair, the longer it might take for your hair to dry. Okay, but it is the healthiest way. I don't recommend, again, blow drying your hair in the hooded dryer too often, because it is direct heat, it is forced heat. And before you know it, our lifestyles are very busy. Most of our lifestyles are extremely busy. All of us are not going to have the patience to put it on medium, put it on low, and wait 2 hours for our hair to get dry. We're not going to do that. So we need to avoid setbacks before they actually happen. So please, if you are air drying your hair or roller setting your hair with plastic rollers, continue to do so. And if you have not, please start doing it today. Okay? Your hair would thank you for it. Okay? And you will see the thank you month after month, the longer and healthier your hair will become. All right? Okay, let's go on to number 4. Name the product from Shima's line that is used to give us the illusion of a relaxer touch-up. Now, I created a product that helps us, you know, imitate a relaxer touch-up, especially if you are relaxing. It also works for natural hair, ladies. Okay, it works with the natural texture of your hair. But the question is asking you in relation to relaxed Shima girls, which is to name the product from Shima's line that is used to give us the illusion of a relaxer touch-up. Now, if you have this product in your possession and you've been using it the correct way, then you know what I'm talking about. Okay? The answer is Shima Hairline Cream. Now, if you put Shima Hairline Cream, that is 100% correct. But I also let it slide if you put Hairline Cream because, you were on the right track. Okay? Because there's just one hairline cream in the entire product line anyway. So I let it slide. Okay, so the Shima Hairline Cream is used to help us, achieve the illusion of a relaxer touch-up when the new growth is growing out. When it's time to, apply another relaxer, leave the relaxer alone. Go for the Shima Hairline Cream. It is not a chemical. It's simply a cream that, you smooth it through the new growth, and it gives us, it almost imitates an actual relaxer without it being an actual chemical, because all my products are moisture maintenance products. Just keep that in mind. They are moisture maintenance products to help with the moisture of our hair, to keep, the moisture balance intact and stop the hair dryness that constantly plagues us as Black women. Okay, but in the meantime, it helps us to stretch the amount of times we relax our hair, because as long as we have the illusion of a relaxer touch up, there's no reason to, put more chemicals in our hair. Okay, keep this in mind, ladies. If you happen to relax your hair, you should be stretching your hair as long as possible. I have stretched my hair up to 9 months. Okay, and I did it effortlessly, using my Shima hairline cream as well as my Shima oil. I didn't have to be constantly relaxing my hair. Nobody even knew that, I didn't have a relaxer on. And you saw the proof that I didn't have a relaxer on from the black hair that was growing out, because I have an auburn color, and when my natural hair grows out, which is actually a super super dark brown, you can tell that my hair wasn't relaxed. I'm just basically using the Shima hairline cream to keep, the illusion going and keep my hair healthy at the same time and growing. So, it's very crucial to stretch the amount of times we relax our hair, because we tend to forget that relaxers are chemicals. you know just one little mistake, and we mess things up. Our hair starts thinning out. In severe cases, we get, balding in those areas that were over processed. Also, under processed can occur, and it's a whole bunch of stuff that goes hand in hand with when we are using chemicals in our hair. It's the same thing with dyeing our hair. Remember that hair dyes are also chemicals. Okay, so that's why I created the Shima hairline cream, to help us along the way. We can continue to relax our hair, no problem with that. But we have to do it the right way. If we are to achieve very long, healthy Afro texture hair, we need to, keep in mind that these are chemicals, and we need to be extremely cautious of these chemicals on our already fragile Afro textured hair. So again, number 4 is Shima hairline cream or hairline cream. And if you put those either of those two answers, you got it right. Okay, let's go on to number 5. Our dry Afro textured hair thrives on This is another fill in the blank question. Something to make you ladies think. Our dry afro textured hair thrives on moisture. Now, I noticed that some of you ladies, after you put moisture, you said also absorbing oil and things of that nature. Now, in a way, that's correct, but the 100% correct answer I was looking for is moisture. Now, why was I just looking for moisture? Well, because believe it or not, ladies, even though I promote the oil a lot, for our hair to thrive on, because that's for me that's the best moisture to use, which is the very light hair oil. That's why I created my own hair oil. A lot of ladies out there also consider water, also known as H2O, as moisture. They also consider grease, believe it or not, as moisture, even though that's extremely unhealthy. And I already made videos regarding grease and how it clogs up our pores, and it blocks moisture out of our hair once you put it on. But to them, that's considered moisture. Also, Vaseline is considered moisture to them, and that's also unhealthy for afro textured hair because it blocks out the moisture. But um, once you get educated, the more you get educated, the more you realize how the products you've been using from your past are not the healthiest products to use, even though you were taught that that's considered moisture. Okay, so yeah, moisture was the main word I was looking for. So if you put moisture, you definitely got it 100% correct. So and if you're using Shima oil, that is considered moisture for your hair. Okay. It's extremely important to Shima oil your hair once every day if you're a beginner, and once every other day if you already advanced. And you can skip even more than once every other day, once every 3 or 4 days as well, especially if you're using protective styling. So if you're gonna use protective styling, which I completely totally recommend, try to moisturize all of your hair with your Shima oil as thoroughly as possible, because you're not going to be touching your hair for the next 7 days to 14 days or even 2 months. So the longer you think you're going to have your protective style on, the more Shima oil you're going to add to your hair, especially on the ends. Okay, so in that particular case, don't worry if you're applying too much. Apply just enough to your entire hair that you feel you might need during the duration of your protective styling. Okay, I applied a lot. I'm not gonna say well, almost, yes, half the bottle of Shima oil when I used to do my French braids, because I would leave the French braid for up to 2 months, and once I remove it, it still looked moisturized and felt moisturized as well. Now, when we're gonna do individual braids, there's no need to apply that much to your overall hair, because what I recommend in those situations where you're gonna use individual braids is to transfer the Shima oil into a spray bottle, and throughout the days you're gonna be spraying the braids with your Shima oil in the spray bottle. Okay, which is more feasible that way as opposed to pouring it onto your braids. Even though I used to do that, but it gets a little messy. So use an empty spray bottle for your Shima oil. Okay, so again, it's extremely important, ladies, to keep our hair moisturized. It's extremely important to keep our hair in protective styles. It's extremely important to sleep with our silk scarves. So if you have your Shima Girl scarf, good for you, ladies, to keep our hair protected at night, every night. Okay, so that's extremely important. If you got all the answers correct, congratulations. If you were one of the first 7 Shima girls to get them correct, another super congratulations, because you won a free 8-ounce Shima oil. And I've already emailed you, ladies. The 7 winners have been emailed already. Congratulations. That's so exciting to win stuff. I know. Especially stuff that's going to help you so much in the long run, because especially in this situation where we are stereotyped that black hair can grow because it looks a certain way or feels a certain way. And we shattered the myths. We're shattering the myths and showing the world that black hair can grow, black hair is beautiful, and we are intelligent, and we can do it all. and we are doing it all. And this is also helping to build up our self-esteem, especially if even it doesn't even matter the age, because our self-esteem could be low at any age, actually. But yeah, my heart goes out to the young black ladies who are still growing up. They're 11, 12, even 9 years old. They get picked on in school because their hair looks a certain way, and they are made to believe that they don't have the good hair. Well, if you're on my channel, I hope you have continued to stay inspired, and just apply the knowledge that I'm teaching you. Because remember, knowledge is not power. It's the application of knowledge that is power. And if you know a whole bunch of stuff that could be beneficial to your well-being or to your career goals, and in this case to your longer, healthier hair growth, it's going to be useless if you are not applying it. If you know that protective styling is essential to longer, healthier hair, you don't apply it, guess what? You're not gonna achieve longer, healthier hair. If you know moisturizing your hair on a day-to-day basis or every other day is essential to healthier, longer hair growth, and you don't apply it, guess what? You're not going to achieve your longer, healthier hair growth goals. Okay? So you can know all this stuff. That's fine. You can even preach it to other girls or other black ladies that may not know about this. But, preaching is one thing and doing it is quite another. You know, show them the proof, apply the knowledge and get your hair to grow long, healthy, beautiful, and gorgeous, and show them that this is actually a good deal. This is the truth. These are facts. So again, ladies, thank you for participating. I hope you learned a lot, in helping me to review the answers to your questions. And just apply these techniques, apply all these facts, apply everything I'm teaching you, apply it, because at the end of the day, you are going to be the winner. You are going to be helping to shatter the myth that black hair can grow. you know and I mean, I am so excited and so humbled to all of the Shima girls that have already, done this, that have been applying the knowledge that they have been learning from me, and showing everybody that yes, our hair can grow long and healthy and bootyful too, meaning down to your booty, just like Shima's hair. I am not from another planet. I am just an average black woman that is just, sharing the knowledge that she learned throughout the years regarding black hair growth, the proper way to grow black hair. This applies to all of us, the majority of us, I should say. Again, unless you are suffering from some illness or on some type of medication or something really extreme, there is no reason why your hair can't grow to booty length levels too. you know it takes patience, it takes a little bit of hard work, but it's worth it. Okay, it's worth it. Okay, Shima girls, let me end it here. I'll see you next time. Hope you learned a lot. God bless.